All right, section 6.1, we're going to start talking about interior and exterior angles of polygons. We learned last chapter that the interior angles of a triangle is equal to how many? The sum of the interior angles is equal to what in a triangle? 180. Okay, so in a polygon, there's a formula, and the formula, I'm just going to draw a hexagon, I guess. So if I make diagonals here to make triangles, let's see if I can do this. How many triangles can I make? 4 triangles using diagonals. This is how the theory or the formula is derived. You basically take diagonals in any size of a polygon and make as many triangles as you can without crossing the diagonals. So I can make 4 triangles out of a hexagon. Does that make sense? And how many angles are in a, what's the sum of the measure of the interior angles in a triangle? Interior. 180, right? And I can make 4 of those. So the sum of the measure of the angles in this hexagon is 4 times 180. Okay, so generally, how many sides are there in a hexagon? 6. How many angles? 6. So I take the number of sides, I subtract 2, and multiply that by 180. Because 6 minus 2 is 4. Right? And that's how you figure out the sum of the measure of the interior angles of a polygon. N minus 2, however many sides there are. If there are 100 sides, you're going to take 98 times 180, and that'll tell you the sum of all the angles in that polygon. With me so far? Okay. If it's a regular hexagon, a regular octagon, a regular nonagon, any of those, what does regular mean? No one knows? It means all the angles and sides are equal. Okay, so if it's a regular hexagon or heptagon or pentagon or any of those, all the angles are equal. So to figure out what just one angle is, all I have to do is divide this by how many angles there are, or how many sides there are. And that'll tell me what each one of those angles is equal to. Okay, so in a hexagon, we've already said the total sum is whatever, 180 times 4, 720. And then I divide that by 6, because that's how many angles there are. So each angle is what? What's 720 divided by 6? What's 72 divided by 6? 12. Add a 0, 120 degrees. Okay? So in a hexagon, if it's a regular hexagon, each angle in that hexagon is equal to 120 degrees. Okay? Now, on a different note, talking about the exterior angles of any polygon, the sum of the exterior angles of any polygon is always what? 360. Doesn't matter what size the polygon is. Okay? Doesn't matter. If it's 6-sided, 7-sided, 100-sided, the sum of all the exterior angles is 360 degrees. An exterior angle, there's one, there's another, there's another. I have to go this way. Another, another, another. Those are the exterior angles of that hexagon. And all of those exterior angles in the hexagon have to add up to 360. No matter what. So there's not a special formula for the exterior angles. There's just a special formula for the interior. And again, the interior, the number of sides, minus 2 times 180. Essentially, however many triangles you can create with diagonals in a in a polygon, times 180, because every triangle has 180 degrees. Okay? So any diagonal or any polygon you have, if you take your diagonals, you're always going to find that there's 2 less triangles as there are sides. That's why it's n minus 2. Okay, and then if you want to find the actual angles in a regular hexagon or a regular octagon, divide it by the number of angles there are, number of sides, and you'll see exactly how many angles there are. So in this section, you're going to see polygons with missing sides or missing angles, and you have to figure out what that angle is based on that formula. You'll see exterior angles that are missing that you'll have to find based on the fact that exterior angles always equal 360 degrees. Okay, so as long as you know the formula and you know that all exterior angles are 360, homework should be pretty easy. Okay, let's go through the textbook check. The sum of the interior angles in a polygon is equal to n minus 2 times 180. If the polygon is equiangular, meaning regular, you divide the sum of the interior angles by n, the number of sides. The sum of the exterior angles of a polygon is 360, always. No special formula for that one. It's always 360, no matter the size. Okay, so in this case, what's the value of y? Well, these are all exterior angles, so I would just add up 70 and 70 and 60 and 65, see where those are compared to 360, whatever the difference is y. I don't remember what the answer was. Okay. And then the last one, this was at the very end of the reading. They talked about lava. Okay. So that's it for this section. What I'll do now is go ahead and pass the test back, and we'll go through those.